versus or
And
it is, or is it ISIS?
yeah, it has started as well, and it's just already linked it onto the stream so people can watch it. Thrown it in the Skype chat for yourself. But just a comment on the chat channel, I want to say, guys, I am loving your conversation. And right now, hands down, we are the best chat on Twitch at the moment. The stuff you guys have been saying has been hilarious. Please keep it up to such awesome, awesome quality. So loving you guys, loving you guys out there in the community. Loving your work starving. Loving Morden. Loving you all. In fact, just while we're here, quick special thanks to everyone who's contributed today. We'll go through names in a
Indeed.
second. So we're seeing that band, that Avatar band coming out. It's I don't know if it's a band for against Demise playing a good Avatar, but let's run with it. The respect is real towards good old Demise. And then we have Uther first picked again for is. And yeah, and that Keltis band, that's a we said it before and I'll say it again, it's a pretty popular band in the ANZ region.
Mm.
It's and not banning Uther, so they obviously decided to go with it. XL5 picking up the Jaina, great burst. We know the story, folks. She's here to freeze you and then kill you. Not freeze you with her looks, but freeze you with her icicle shard powers.
Yeah, she's a very strong pick, and I mean, all the heroes that you usually see first pick, they're first pick for a very good reason. You know, Uther and Jaina, obviously very, very high level characters, high tier, and Arthur's actually been picked up with Exile 5. So that's a strong pick as well. They've got a lot of slow, a lot of control for the melees. So we're probably not going to see too much melee heavy stuff coming out of ISIS. Probably going to see ISIS, sorry, is probably going to see a lot more poke sort of stuff coming on, and we actually do see the ETC, so it's very interesting. Could work indeed as well, because no real CC being picked up by XL5 yet, except the Arthas. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what they ban out here, and yeah, it's I really like the ETC pick. I mean, they've been playing a lot of it, and I suppose to a degree it's been working out for them, but it'll probably for this best of one,
Yeah.
you know, they're gonna have to make it work.
They're being very risky, and then you can see they're trying to go for that Tarande Uther. I wouldn't be surprised if they play Kerrigan. That's something that they've been
Mm.
pretty popular on, getting those interrupts, those stuns in effect, going to a giant mosh pit. They can't be too punished at the moment because there's nothing really to counter the ETC just yet when he goes in for his mosh pit. Nothing massive anyway.
Yeah, and they already have a solid sort of a solid tank, I would say. More of an off tank at the moment, I would say. Arthur's not really probably looking to be the main tank in this team comp. So it's something interesting to see what they pick up. I was going to say, probably, I was thinking might see a Malfurion, but usually when you see a Malfurion, you also see a Kael'thas, a very strong lineup as well. So I'm not 100% sure if they'll go with the Malfurion in this case. Already got quite a lot of utility from the Arthas and Jaina. So it's going to be interesting if they actually go with the Rhaegar now, but actually going into their time pool, making this decision. It is a big one. They dominate out draft themselves. So yeah, it's too early to say right now, but Sylvanas being picked up as one of the picks, most likely being played by Skimmy, I would imagine. So Sylvanas, quite a good pick as well. Get the silence off into ETC, just delay the mosh pit, and really like he needs to position himself for the mosh pit. He has to dive in for the mosh pit, so that means you can engage on them, silence them, and actually go hard and kill the ETC before anything actually goes down, which is a very good thing. But as far as their last pick, I wonder what they're going to pick up. Let's have a see here. Is it they're going to go into time pool again? Yes, indeed. So what do you think that we're going to see here, Disinker?
All right, so looking at XL12's lineup, they need another frontline warrior. We haven't seen, surprisingly, we haven't seen a lot of Johanna today, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up Johanna, or even go into the Anuba. Just about to say it before it came, or even go into Anubarak, just again for that sort of CC effect against ETC. And that's exactly what they've done. The Anubarak taking his Borrow and his spikes, even potentially Web Wrap. We haven't seen a lot of Web Wrap today, I have to admit, for coming Nuvarak. I feel it's
Mm.
a pretty strong heroic to take on him. Lock out one enemy hero for 8 seconds. And the fact that they have Arthas means we possibly might see a Nuvarak take it this time. And that's going to be really big against this. ETC goes in, and they could just web wrap him out of the picture.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then they have to commit all the damage onto the web wrapped victim to actually break him out, which can be, not you don't have time for that sort of thing. Even web wrapping Uther is a really good option, just
Yeah,
because he's so good dead. And as long as his cooldowns are down, I mean, he's kind of done his job. If the people are taking damage and he's healed them up back to full health, he's already kind of made his worth. So if the fight ends relatively close after that, so web wrapping Uther can actually be a really big problem solver for dealing with Uther. But big Kerrigan being picked up here by is, and you did actually say you weren't expecting a Kerrigan. So yeah, they actually played it quite well last game. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Exile5 handled this. But you know, Kerrigan, we all know her. She's been around for a long time, always been a very strong champion. So people, especially seasoned players, will know of the risks of versing a Kerrigan. It's not as easy to get those kills as a Kerrigan, say it would be in a pub match or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. It's I just like it. They've just been playing really good with the Kerrigan. Even though they didn't win their
Mm,
last game, they have been playing pretty good with that, and I'm sure they'll continue to play well against XL5. However, XL5 taking a pretty big counter lineup. Obviously, that Wailing Arrow can get a lot of work done to lock down the Uther, the Anubarak to lock down the ETC, and then you just got the Arthur just to act as a pretty big meat shield against Kerrigan. She does come in that acts for peeling. And then Jaina's, this is a nice burst. I mean, they've got a pretty nice lineup. That's what I really like about it. However, is taking Falstad. Interesting, obviously combining him with the ETC for Wombo combo with a nice big Hinterland blast. That will deal a massive amount of damage, and even just Falstad against targets like Sylvanas and Anubarak and Jaina. Low health characters. Anubarak obviously a warrior, but one of the lower health ones. Could be very, very punishing against them. So I think Reyna, XL5, taking a character like Reyna that's got a bit of survivability, very good range, very good poking capability. Hyperion acts with a bit of zoning. And oh no, they gotta take a support disc and curve. What are you doing, crazy man?
mm.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's very standard. No worries about
My
that.
my
But
point
the
was valid
Felstead,
until the fact that I'd realized they didn't have their support already.
yeah, it's all good. But no, I really like the Felstead. But it's very interesting. First time seeing Felstead in this these series of games as well for the stream at least. So that's awesome. Always love to see some Felstead players. It's gonna give them a lot of mobility on the map, and they're on Cursed Hollow, so that's
Yeah.
gonna be excuse me, that's gonna be very
Mm.
interesting indeed.
Oh, it's gonna be great to see. I'm really hoping he's got the new skin. Have you seen the new Falstad skin? Pirate Falstad or Buccaneer Falstad. He rides a giant parrot into battle.
Really?
Yeah, it
Oh,
looks awesome.
that's pretty bows.
I
That's
really like
pretty
it.
bows.
It's something that I'm contemplating buying and then never getting to play Falstad because that's not the heroes I play. But it looks really cool, so I'm hoping that's the case. Let's see if I can find these guys and get in on this game because I want to watch some of this action. This is big. I mean, these these guys. So right now, win or lose, these guys take home money, right? We've
Yeah.
got this is this is fighting effectively to see who at least gets second place. That's where we're at right now. Oops.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. It's well the opportunity to get second place essentially because they're going to go into the finals. So
Yeah.
if you lose this game, then you know what, you came third. Not so bad, is it? So it's still pretty good for just a game a day of gaming with the ANZ community, and
Mm.
it's amazing. You know, free skins for everyone, and you know money for the players. It's good.
Yep.
It's good. It's very good, and it's all
Mm.
crowdfunded, which makes it all the more better for my
Ah,
satisfaction as well.
the community's really banded together on this event. The prize pool started out at only $350, which is a great. It was going to be the first prize event for the ANZ region, not including BlizzCon guys. We'll disinclude them because they're super mega multinational corporation. They're big and they were expected to sort of put up that money. But the fact that the ANZ team can come together as a community, contribute $1,111.11 to something, it's just it's just amazing to watch. And we've had great games. I hope everyone's enjoyed themselves today. I know I have. Starving's, we've had a
Mm.
great time. We've given away a lot of stuff on stream. It's been terrific, guys. Oh, I love it. Let's keep doing it. Let's get the scene bigger from this point onwards. But these lineups, we're getting teams, we're getting everyone into the game right now. XL5s are the hosts, so let me get the game screen sorted.
Mm.
And nothing worse than having the wrong names. in the wrong positions. Not confusing for you guys at home, just as confusing for me because I kind of cheat, and that's how I remember which side each team's on when I'm doing the
Yeah, no,
casting.
no, it happens, you know. And I get that stupid color bug, like the difference in colors. So I'm like, the left team is red, and then the right team is blue, and then I
Oh,
look on the other side. It's like, actually, no, it's not. What the, you know. So
yeah, when you're looking at
very
the
very
stats.
annoying.
All right, everyone's in the game. All right, this is going to be good. I'm excited for this one. This is so. Just if you guys are just tuning in, this is the lower bracket or losers bracket for the ANZ Showdown. It's a best of one semi-final. The team that wins this will go into our grand final, which will be a best of five. We've had a little bit of prize pool updates for the day. I can't quite remember where we sit at currently for the winner, but the well, let's say whoever loses this match, I think gets to take away. What is it, Stan? I think they get to take away $150
Yeah,
in prize money.
nothing wrong with that, indeed.
That's it for your entire team. That's a couple of nice heroes, a couple of nice skins. The winner of this map is guaranteed, however, to take away at least, I think, at least $300. I need to just verify the prize pool because it has changed.
Mm. That is awesome, though. That's awesome, and it's all crowd funded. It's amazing, man. You know what I mean?
Mm. But I think first place, the major prize, the winning team of this tournament, will be taking home a massive $800 plus worth prize pool of money. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm just trying to get verification right now, very quickly. But I mean, that's where the values are heading right now. There is actually quite a considerable amount of money on the line at the moment, and and each team right now rightfully deserves a piece of that pie.
The banter is so good. The banter, but yeah, nah. The fun, man. To be honest, the whole day I've just been thinking like we'd be giving away these like Ronin skins and like that sort of thing, and the whole time I've just been thinking, I want one of those. You know, like I have to give them away. How do you think I feel? It's like, you know, I got like golden tigers and stuff. It's like, man, like
Just sitting there. Woo.
this. Like I could have that, but no, I can't. Not on this day.
That is
Not on this day.
now we
This
are
day we fight.
now guys. We do a lot of this for the love of casting. I mean, that's it. We just do it for the love. Appreciation's nice though. Appreciation's nice,
Yeah,
but we do it for the
yeah.
love.
It feels good, you know. That feels good enough for doing that. But you know, I think the cool thing as well is like I always think for the gamers, you know, that are playing this game all the time, you know, they need some incentive to play, and this is just creating that incentive through the crowdfunding and stuff. So that's awesome. But now we are going into the game.
This is it.
Cursed Hollow. How are ya? We're going in deep. This is gonna be amazing. I'm so excited.
It's going to be a great game. I love the look we've got. Like the team on either side look very, very good. I like both of them selected. It's I mean, I've is got a nice little bit of a more ganking, sort of roaming potential with the Run Day and ETC and Kerrigan. We've seen him before. We've seen him go in and do that nice little trick where they effectively they go in and they just block someone out of being able to escape and then get the stun on them. So we've seen him do it several times. Anyway, so I'll introduce this time on the left hand. Oh, actually, no, you should do this, Starving. Introduce your boys.
Introduce the boys. We got Arthur's here, being played by Skimmy, Hack on Jaina, Benjamin 94, KVA on an Uberak, and none other than Ninja on Sylvanas. And we are indeed in the losers bracket. Who do we have on the right hand side?
All right, so it is ears. We've seen a little bit of them recently because of the winners bracket, but we do have XDS on ETC. Falstad is being played by Godzilla. New's going to be the Uther. Choppy, or Chop, is on Tarande, and Demise on Kerrigan. And it looks like they're looking for a sneaky kill in the top lane to start these concessions off. Nope, they're going to have to pull back because there is just no action. We see Exile5 giving them a no bar.
Yeah, they are not keen on any early aggression. I do think they know about the early damage that they could have up their sleeves, so they're just playing safe and with fair cause. I mean, Ninja and Hack are obviously capable of dealing a lot of damage themselves, but they're not going to play too risky. Hack actually getting stunned in the early game just as we're talking, and oh no, Hack going solo, he gets behind the wall. Amazing plays there. Oh man, his heart would have skipped a beat there, but he did get out there nice and safe. Ninja managing to push them away with that Malfurion. But
Look
in the
at
bottom lane,
yeah.
standard stuff going on there. Just Concur Skimmy and Godzilla going at it.
Oh, that's it. We shouldn't see too much action in that bottom lane. Should just be a lot of Falstad bullying Arthas out of the lane a little bit. But not too much different. All the action is currently here in the top lane. And we do see a stun go in. And Jaina will fall this time. It's only early in the game, so it's not too much of a disadvantage for either team. Or advantage or disadvantage. But, you know what? It's not nice to be the first guy that died.
Yeah. It can have an effect on your mentality, that's for sure. But Jaina's just going to be able to go straight back to the lane. The only real thing that they lost there is the presence of that lane clearing, but she's just going to be able to get up there nice and quickly. And, you know, things are just going to be able to work out. It's not so bad. And they're actually in a slight level or XP advantage at the moment, but that's just been neutralized as we said that. Here comes Demise, though, on the Kerrigan, trying to do something to KVA, but no, he's a big tank beetle. Not going to be able to do much to him, I'm afraid, especially with his escape abilities. And things are just going to be quite relaxed until there is something more to fight for. The curses and stuff coming up, and also the camps. The camps just spawning now, so now there is something to fight for. Now there's a reason to have good positioning on the map. And speaking of positioning, look at Benjamin and Ninja taking their first easy camp.
Oh, KVA is in a little bit of trouble. He is going to get taken. And he's far out. Oh, but they could follow up with him. Hack coming down. That's a really good play there by Hack.
Yep.
Coming in, acting as a little bit of zoning against him. Oh, but that could be KVA playing it brave.
Yeah, he's very brave, and they do get that easy camp, so it pays off for them. KVA
actually, are they going to? Oh, look at this collapse going to go down.
They're keen on this. They're going to collapse, but no, there is been a pick on the Sylvanas. She does go down. KVA now coming in, and Godzilla has run in from the bot. He is flowing in, I should say, actually, like a Boeing 747. But no, they are going to walk away, and they do know that is the better play to just walk away from that.
I am disappointed that we did not see the Buccaneer skin on Falstad, by the way. Just thought I'd bring that up. The tribute is up, and that what just happened just there was so good on so many levels. And it's just obviously the red team is new that they were picking up that siege camp, and that's why they went there. KVA acting for blocking, nearly dying. Hack coming in looking for a block. That was so good plays. I mean, I wish we had an extra 2 minutes just to talk about everything that just happened then, but we don't. They are trying to fight over this tribute, and again, they are denied. Exile5 is just blocking is out of any plays they're trying to do. They try and go to a play position. You've got a Nubarak, someone else, just blocking their pathway, just acting as the gatekeepers.
Yeah. They do that quite well. I mean, I really think they're just trying to keep their position on the map at the moment, not really let the game swing out of their control. But just as we're talking about that, they does look like they're going to be getting ganked at the moment, but they are in a safe position now, sensing that something danger coming towards the way, and they're going to move back. Ninja is going to take the safe route up to the hard camp, and it does look like Benjamin is going to start that off for him. So going to be able to take that down with a relative ease, and the bird also missing there, so not being able to get the vision on them, sticking on them at least. But no, look, they do sense something's up, and the red team, they are going to respond to this. The blue team does know that they're coming, and oh no, Ninja in such a dangerous situation. He does get taken out very quickly, and here comes the rest of the team. Hack coming in with his AoE, trying to do as much damage as he can, and ETC, nice body block in there, but Demise is also going to go down. That leaves only Godzilla left, but no, KVA is getting so damaged here, and his teammate has fallen right by his side. Arthur's no longer there to support the team, and Hack's just going to be able to try and push them off there, but no, very good job by the red team, getting those kills how they can, but Chop is now in a dangerous situation. Oh, he gets the stun onto Hack. Are they going to keep following this up? This looks a bit risky, but KVA, Ninja's coming in to try and get the kill on Chop. Can he get it? Is he going to commit? No, Uther has come back in. He's going to get stun locked, and it does look like Ninja made him a burst play there. He's going to get taken out.
How good was that rotation by Is just then coming back to support Chop, make sure Chop doesn't get taken out. They keep their level lead, and they picked up the tribute for that. I mean, that was just a really good play currently by Is there. They even picked up, even though they didn't capture the camp, just like last time, they picked up the fact that XL5 were doing that camp, and they responded to it, got some kills, got themselves a level advantage. I mean, that's it. That was just so well played. I mean, these teams are either so on top of each other's game, or they just understand the mechanics of Heroes of the Storm so well. They just know what timings and things like that for this map. I mean, this is just great. This is the first 6 minutes of this game have just been great so far. We haven't even got into the the meat and potatoes of this match yet.
Sorry, just reading chat there for a quick short mile. But Benjamin actually trying to get that tribute now. The zoning from effectively. And are they going to get it? No, he does get stunned. So they are going to delay that a little bit longer. KVA now in a very scary situation. Gets taken out. Now possibly trading one tank for one tank. But no, XDSS does stay in this. He is going to be fine. It does look like they're going to have to give this tribute up. And very smart players just walking away from that. But very unfortunate for Exile5. They are now a whole level behind.
That's it. They've lost Soak. I mean, they really need to give that tribute up or just sit someone there just to hassle, just to annoy, poke, and go into their lanes and soak. You're right. They're a level behind. This is going to be so hard for them to get back into the game now because we're going to see heroics come up pretty much for is right as the next tribute spawns or just prior to it. XL5 are in no way getting their heroics anytime soon. They've got to make a decision here. Do they defend against the curse or do they try and fight on a back foot? And the lane pressure coming out as well. Like we just saw the bruises picked up for is. I mean, this is a lot of pressure. Level 10 and a tribute's about to spawn. It's going to be insane. So the level 10 heroics picked up for is are Maelstrom. We do have Mosh Pick, Hinterland Blast, Shadow Stalk, and then Uther will obviously take Divine Shield. I can't imagine him taking anything else.
Yeah, very standard stuff there. But I mean, you know, blue team, they obviously know of the situation they're in at the moment. It does actually look like a very smart play of theirs. They are going to be doing a bit of a split, but trying to stay around because of that tribute spawn coming up very shortly.
Which they
look at this. Yeah, look at this Disconco. They're actually going for the boss, so that's very interesting. That's going to be a free tribute for them, and that's actually a pretty good trade considering they can probably win the next fight. However, you know, is the boss going to be able to do enough damage? How are they going to respond to this? That is the question.
This is actually a really clever play, right? XL5 didn't rotate down to it because they knew that the other team had their level 10. They couldn't do it. They can't challenge it. So in response to that, the other team went and picked up their boss. Now XL5 were incredibly lucky, and there's an engage gone to ETC, who actually will probably fall from this. No, the heal from Durande. Oh no, he can still fall!
No, he's going to go down. ETC going very low, and indeed shot, getting Divine Shielded. He is going to be alright, be able to walk away from that situation nicely. But this is, this is just turned into Cavier and his team's favour so hard. XL5 just managing to be able to push forward here. And look at this. This is not what we expected. We really didn't think it would go in that swing. But the boss is going to wail on top, and they are going to rotate very quickly. And that's very well responded by XL5 there.
I was just about to highlight that they're just so lucky, right? They're just so lucky that the tribute spawned where it did, right? That the tribute spawned on their side of the map. Had it been in that position now, I mean, XL5 would have had to be dealing with a boss and a curse. I mean, that's the major behind it. All right, so I just had a score update. Sorry, a prize pool update. I just want to say it because there was a mistake. Winners get $634 roughly. So I did say $800 before. No, it was $634. I apologize. All right, and the fight is breaking out around this next tribute. We see both parties going in. Malfurion dying early on. That's actually really detrimental for XL5 right now. Skimmy's in a little bit of trouble. He does have to back out. There's Primal Graph missing, but it doesn't matter. And in that engagement, Jaina died as well. That was just a slaughter fest for XL5 just then.
Yeah.
I think they were just caught purely out of position.
Yeah, they were really out of position there. Not a good fight for them at all. And even at the moment, they're going to go down and get this boss. So it's going to be very painful for them. Are they actually going to have to leave this hard camp? This is tragic for XL5. They just lost that, gave it away to them for free. So they're going to be able to get themselves a hard camp and a free boss. So that is not going to be good for XL5. They're actually going to slow that down now, though, in response to that. Do they have enough time to take this boss? That is the question. Malfurion will still have his ultimate up due to dying so quickly. But they need to respond to this tribute push.
Yeah, they do. They can't and Nanubarak went in there, got stunned, pulled out of position, and then was taken out. That is a bad situation again. Like XL5, they're going from bad to worst to on fire. They're definitely not having a good run at the moment. Not quite out of the game, but this is the moment where Is can really start taking this out.
Oh wow!
Arthas, what were you doing?
Yeah, the snipe there. I mean, each character has been sniped at least once now, and I mean, they're really doing good on the sniping side. And XL5, they're just not paying enough attention here. I mean, this is a big deal. If you get caught out by one of those stuns, you're gonna get stun chained. And I mean, ETC, he's enough to kind of initiate that by himself. So they need to be playing a bit more careful, playing a bit reckless here. But they are responding to this boss now in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, they've just got so many problems on so many different fronts. Exile5 has to pull back. They've got to soak these lanes, play defensively. They've got to split, which they are to a point. They've got a bit of 2-lane soak going on at the moment, but it's because one they had to respond to a boss. So behind the back of this, we're going to see, and we're seeing it. Is have rotated onto their hard camp. They got 2 rotating down to their giants as well. I mean, because Exile5 still has another 45 seconds to 50, or 45 to 60 seconds just responding to all the stuff that we see coming out of Is. And look, they still don't have anyone in the bottom lane. They're losing soak there. They're 2 levels behind. This is not the time to be giving up free experience.
Yeah.
Especially when you know your opponents have just picked up 2 camps on the other side of the map. You could play a little bit safe. So you could play that soak game.
Yeah, well, you know, at this present time, they don't have much map control. They don't have much vision out, so it makes it very hard for them to do anything. Red team doing a superb job at just really creating presence around the map, really making people to be scared of them, and they are going to pick up this tower now. They won't be seen, and this could be, this is going to be a big play. Here comes the stuns out from the Kerrigan, does a lot of damage, and a big wombo coming out, ETC getting that stun, and that is going to clean up Exile5. Getting absolutely dominated in that fight there, and Skimmy just going to have to walk away there, and they are going to be feeling that one, folks. That was a big play, massive juke there through that vision point.
That Tyrande Shadow Stalk has just become such a powerful ultimate now, since it no longer tells the enemy that you've used it. You can just do such good ganks like that, 3 hero ganks, Hinterland Blast coming out on top of the mosh pit, which is pretty standard play, and I'll tell you what, it's standard, but God, does it work. And we just saw 3 big kills. They're going to get a tower up for fortification out of this to keep. And Falstad's going to fly up, and he's just going to pick up that tribute, uncontested. And look, there's a boss currently up as well. I wonder if we'll see him rotate onto the boss, or at least bait XL5 up there for a fight.
And that's a fight. I do think we're going to see a boss at this point. I mean, it's an easy boss pickup for them. XL5 not really in a position where they can respond to it.
Exactly.
So, I mean, at this situation now, they do look like they don't have much going for them. They are going to get this fort. They do know that they're going to be on boss, so that's very smart by them. And they do have a lot of camps coming up very soon. So, I mean, if they can get that bot control back, they can maybe get some of their own camps and a bit more momentum back in the game. So, very smart thinking by Exile5. But at the same time, they have to be thinking about their top lane. A boss is on the way, and the red team are clearly going to be rotating down. So, you need to think about what you're up to, and they all do be back. So, very, very wise there. And I think we're going to see a fight very soon, because this is going to be a big force. This is for tribute. This is for a top push with the boss.
Yeah,
this is a big, big deal now. So, actually, they are going to walk away from that. They're going to get the tribute down to 2-2, which creates more than enough pressure as well. So they're going to just leave them to deal with the boss. They're going to shove mid, shove bot back, and probably try and get one of the camps down to bot. Yes, they are actually going to get that hard camp. So look at it's just playing mind games with Exile5 at the moment, getting their camps, getting the tributes, easy tributes, and just making respond to things like bosses and stuff. So it's really hurting them at the moment. But look, they have handled that now, so maybe we might see a fight very soon.
Yeah, something's brewing up. I could see the red team rotating onto the giants, and they definitely are doing it now to start picking those up as well. It's just, I mean, it's just pressure, pressure, pressure. It's the 3 Ps of Heroes of the Storm. Pressure, pressure, pressure. It's onto all 3 lanes. And they're just doing such a good job of it, rotating, got the giants in the top lane. They're going to go back to mid. They're going to do that soak, grab those minions, and then we can see here, possibly there's giants back in their base they could go to. I mean, they got 2 levels. They can just keep fighting. And look at it. They're just going to push into that tower. No fear whatsoever. Oh, they've left it on like 1 HP, however.
Yeah, not too much of a deal, though. It's going to be very close to just dying off the bat. But the next... And this is it. This is a big, big moment here. Who is going to get this tribute? And are they going to commit to it? They need the vision point first, so they are going to scale across that very quickly. But the red...
Alright, they picked up the targets, they've used Tyrande's ultimate, they've gone in for the kill, and they're going to get a quick kill on Savas out of Nubarak, which we knew was going to happen. ETC Mosh Pit failing to do anything, but it doesn't matter because we've already had 3 heroes fall for XL5, and they cannot fight. Jaina and Malfurion have to back out from this. I mean, that wasn't even wombo combo, that was just balls deep into XL5, and 3 heroes fall. Now we only see 4. They can go back, pick up the tribute from this. In fact, Falstad, I wonder if he could fly to it. Obviously, he can't because they have sent Tyrande to pick up instead. But that was... They just picked... And it was just a level difference. I mean, there was nothing really they could do about it.
Yeah, I mean, in the situation that they're in now, what are they to do? They're gonna lose this. They're gonna lose this keep or this fort or whatnot, and yeah, the fort. Sorry, and it's just gonna put them in such a bad situation.
Oh, this is gonna be a nice pickup on Demise. However, he has been separated from the group. Divine Shield goes down. Lucky, because he was just about to be bursted down, but he will back away from that. Tyrande's ult was used as well, so they did burn through 2 heroics from the red team, and it's a better spot to be in if they wanted to try and engage into something, but they've still got to deal with this curse.
Yeah, and they've also got to deal with camps coming up very soon. Yeah, a small camp coming down through bot, and also they are opting to maybe even take their boss. This could be very good for them, but the red team is going to know. They definitely know, and this isn't a good spot for his team. Exile5, this could be very bad for them, and this could lose them the game. ETC knows, and he's coming up. They're actually opting to get in there. They have no divine.
Oh, they're going to get the burst on him as well.
Exile5 getting their first pick. Demise trying to get in there deep, but no, he does shrink right onto KVA. KVA is not going to be able to get into there as fast as he would like, but no, big ultimate being popped by Tyrande as well, but surely they can see it, and Huck just going to go deep, but they are going to be able to pick up this boss, and this could be a good situation for Exile5. They could possibly get some momentum off this.
Yeah, they can definitely come back in this position now. It's just a good time, like a good pick up from ETC. They've lost their front line. Iziz can't really respond now. They can pick up the boss here, possibly rotate to the top as well and pick up the boss there. That's going to be down in about 45 seconds. So a good pickup. They've still got 2 level deficit, and they're still a talent down. So they're not, they're not in clear waters yet. They're still quite murky. But they're in a much better position now than they were 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I would have to agree there. They're going to be able to get that easy camp, and that hard camp is going to be coming up in 13 seconds. So it does look like they're kind of hovering around the area, trying to shove the lanes back. They did see the red team hovering around the bot lane, so I do think they'll be a bit scared to actually hover around there, but they actually can't see it on the boss, so what am I talking about? Sorry about that. But no, they can take this hard camp. It would be very wise for them to do this while they can. I mean, if they lose that, that's just a waste. It's going to really hurt them as well. They're going to have to clear that, and I could imagine seeing them just rotate down to that from mid after that, so no worries with that indeed. But the rest of the red team opting to go back, refuel, and get their mana and stuff back into their deposits, and they're probably going to go for their boss and trade off a hard camp for a boss. So we might actually see the blue team rotate around, but they're not level 20.
Exile5 is heading towards that direction though, so they do suspect that they are trying to do the boss. This could be... Oh, but the Tyrande ult goes off, but Exile5 saw it. They're able to turn around and get out of there before anything serious happened, but not KVA! He's going to be taken out, he's done.
Big burst coming out onto KVA. That's going to leave the fight at 4v5, and that means definitely a free boss. So they're going to have to leave that, abandon that idea, get that vision point back, and they have to take this hard camp now. I mean, they can fight this all they want. I don't think this is a good idea. This could mean death for Exile5. The tribute has come up though. Are they going to bait the tribute? Are they going to go for it? What are they doing? I don't know if this is a good idea for Exile5. Are they going to try and go for this? Demise is going deep. He's going to try and get the stun. Stun comes out onto Ninja, and oh, Sylvana's just trying to do all that she can, but she's been entangled. She's stuck in the ETC ultimate, and what's she going to do? No, she's going to get taken out. And like I said, Malfurion just not having the healing enough and sustain to keep that up, but Skimmy now is going to go down as well, and Exile5 are going to go so south as a result of this. The boss is coming. No one there is there to react, and the GGs have been called. It does seem like it is over. I've already announced it.
That is game over. They knew they were going for the boss, and they didn't want to fight. They were in a bad position. They'd already lost KVA, but what do? You can't just give them the boss in that regards, and unfortunately this is the situation right now. So, and GGs have been called. That is, folks, this is the lower bracket for the ANZ Showdown, and going back into the winners, we'll go into the grand finals. They were knocked out of the winners bracket, but they've been lifted back up due to playing better than their opponent. Will face Hots Tots in the best of 5 grand final for the ANZ Showdown.